5 years ago, the Fordham University women's basketball program didn't win a single game. The Rams set an all-time record of futility under head coach Kathy Andruzzi, finishing the 2008 season at 0-29. Most coaches would want nothing to do with a school after a year like that, but it was this very failure that inspired Stephanie Gaitley to leave Monmouth University and take the Fordham head coaching gig.
I like building, and I was always intrigued because I haven't been in the Atlantic 10 before. I often wondered why wasn't Fordham successful.
Getting a head coaching gig was no slam dunk for Gaitley after being fired from St. Joseph's University in 2001. The veteran head coach was ousted from Philadelphia after her husband and assistant coach Frank Gaitley was accused of sexually harassing one of the players. This was something that assistant athletic director Marianne Riley had to consider during the hiring process at Fordham.
Well, it was an unfortunate situation that occurred down at St. Joe's, and what's in the past is in the past. I think when we hire a coach, we certainly take their past into consideration. She's been a phenomenal coach, and there was a blip on the screen, but when we hire a coach, we hire them with expectations. We share those expectations with them, and Steph is a great coach.
And so Gaitley began the process of rebuilding her reputation and the perception of Fordham hoops. The Jersey native led the Rams to a 12-18 record in her first season during the 2011 campaign. Although it wasn't the finish she was hoping for, the head coach reflects on the importance of laying the foundation.
Well, the first year is just, you have to have realistic expectations, and it's not so much, the goal wasn't always just win the game. A lot of times for us, it's win the game within the games. We had to take small steps before we could take big steps.
After the 2011 season, 3 major players were added to the squad in grad student Mara Strickland, Monmouth University transfer Aaron Rooney, and freshman Sam Clark. In the eyes of Captain Abigail Corning, these moves were program changers.
I mean, those additions were huge for us. Mara had so much experience at a bunch of different schools and big conferences, and Aaron's really crafty, and Sam came right in off the bat, being an impact player for us.
It was truly a historic season for the Fordham Rams, as Maroon and White finished 26-9 overall and won 14 games right here at the Rose Hill Gym because of shots like this. However, the clock finally struck midnight on the Cinderella story for Fordham when the Maroon and White lost by 1 point to St. Joseph's in the Atlantic 10 title game at the Barclays Center.
It was a great experience. It was so much fun. Barclays is a great atmosphere, and being the first women's team to play there, it just kind of capped off what our season was all about and making history. And we all felt we deserved to be there, and despite the loss, we just had a great experience.
Despite failing to make the NCAA tournament, Fordham won its first postseason game since 1980 and the first ever postseason contest at the historic Rose Hill Gym. For Corning, the experience is one she'll never forget.
For us to get the crowd that we thought we deserved all season, finally showing some respect for the women's team, it was really exciting. And, the gym was really rocking, so it really helped us keep our momentum going to be able to win both those games.
The future is truly bright for Stephanie Gaitley in the Boogie Down Bronx. The head coach has rebuilt her reputation and has returned the Rams to relevancy in the Atlantic 10 thanks to her unique coaching style.
It's not even necessarily the wins and losses, because my favorite part of coaching is the kids. So it's really just seeing how happy and fulfilled they were on being successful. Because, especially the kids that are graduating, they had no history of success. So for them to be able to lay the foundation and be able to come back here and realize that they were that class that laid the foundation was something special.